Today we're talking about child support in Pennsylvania. I am often asked how child support is determined. How is it determined how much you pay for support of a child? Pennsylvania is what we call a guideline-based state. And by that I mean that Pennsylvania has developed a grid about how child support is going to work. It's really based on two factors. The first factor is how many children there are of the relationship, and the second factor is your household income. And by household income means what you make, what your spouse or significant other makes, added together. That's your household income. Here's how it works. If you have two children, you have an income, your spouse has an income. You would add together both of your incomes. You would look on the chart and you would see on one side the number of children. You would go over to the column that would reflect your household income, and that number at that intersection is the total amount of child support. That is then determined how much each party is going to pay. How much is each party responsible for? If I make 40% of the household income, I would be responsible for 40% of that child support figure. The father of the child would be responsible for 60%. So it's basically the relationship that your income bears to the household income. There is a great website Pennsylvania has. It's the Pennsylvania Child Support website. I usually just find it by Googling Pennsylvania Child Support. That's the quickest way to get there. Once there, look for the Child Support Estimator, and that will give you a very, very good ballpark figure of what you can expect to pay under normal circumstances. I will tell you that if you do not work, but are capable of working, you will be assessed an income based on your level of experience, your background, what kind of training and education you have. Even if you have no background or training, you will be assigned a minimum wage at full time in most cases. When you pay your support, you make your support payments to the Pennsylvania Support Collection and Disbursements Unit. All the payments route through Harrisburg. You do not make payment directly to your spouse. Your spouse or the parent of the child will receive their support for the children in one of two ways. They can either have it directly added to their checking account, a direct deposit, or there is something called an EBI card, similar to a debit card. So the child support amount would be added to that card by Harrisburg, and then you'd be able to use that card for supporting your child. If you have any questions with child support, I'd be happy to answer them. Give me a call.